Today we're going to replace the starter motor and a Yanmar L48N engine. You don't have to, but to make it easy to access the starter motor, you can remove the exhaust. First, remove the two 10mm bolts which sit on the underside of the exhaust. Once these have been removed, unscrew the two 12mm bolts on the side of the exhaust port. You will now be able to detach the exhaust from the engine. Now you need to loosen the two 14mm bolts which fix the starter motor to the engine. There are two wires which are attached to the starter motor which you need to remove. The wire below the nut can be pulled loose. Now unscrew the 13mm nut which attaches the second wire to the motor and detach it. For safekeeping, you can screw the nut back onto the motor. Once those are detached, you can safely continue to unscrew the two bolts, completely freeing the starter motor. Now the motor is free, you can check for any damage to the dog, as this is the area prone to wear and tear. You should also be able to see the ring gear. It's good practice to check for any damage to this part. Replace the starter motor if necessary. Then place the exhaust back into position, making sure it is seated correctly. Whilst holding in position, screw in the two nuts at the side of the exhaust. Once they're in place, you can screw in the two bolts underneath the exhaust. Make sure they're tight before fixing on the starter motor. Return to tighten the two bolts on the side of the exhaust. Once the exhaust is attached, place the starter motor into position. Using a 14mm spanner, screw in the 14mm screw at the top of the starter motor. You can then return and fix the 14mm screw which sits beneath it. You can reattach both wires from the charging circuit. The first wire can simply be connected. To secure the wire that uses the 13mm nut, make sure that it is tight and seated correctly. That's how you change a starter motor and a Yanmar L48N. All the parts and tools needed for this task are listed in the description below. Please like, share and subscribe if you found this video helpful.